Vape God? What happened to that?
I'm in shambles, Declan. Without you, I'm resorting to substances.
Jesus Christ. I couldn't believe it.
I know. It's a thing I've had to accept. I'm not gonna come out on a limb and just say I'm full blown vape guy, but
No vaping in this house. That's what he's saying. It doesn't matter.
I hit the vape one time this is what happened. We were at Tom Reed's a couple weeks ago, and it was 2-for-1s, and we got there pretty early. It's 2-for-1s on all hockey games, and obviously right now there's hockey games from 1:00 till the end of the night. So there's 2-for-1s all day. We didn't know that. We just thought we were going to get there during the happy hour window of 3 to 6. Well, lo and behold, they got happy hour all night long, and a guy sitting across from me is smoking a cig, and I'm a little buzzing at this time, and I'm like, Matt, you want to go get a pack? That guy over there looks kind of sick. And Matt Herron, he's a drunk cigs guy, especially when our boy Jeremy Molina's in town, and he goes absolutely. So we leave Tara and her friend Paige in the dust and go grab a pack of cigs.
Okay, real quick. For the people that don't know Paige and Tara, Andrew just left the chicks with his friend who likes to smoke a lot of darts, and now they're really going after it. This is perfect. Andrew, continue.
Yep.
You left the chick.
The chicks are at Tom Reed's. Matt and I.
Chicks are absolutely abandoned.
We abandoned them, yeah. But, we did leave our wallets. Or no, Matt left his wallet just in case, put it on his tab. He just got a promotion, so.
You got to stake your claim. You got to leave your trademark.
Did you know Matt got a promotion? He's now a project manager.
Wow. Okay, real quick. Snaps for Matt Herron on getting a promotion.
Yep, snaps for Matt Herron.
He also made it to the PGA Tour today on PGA Tour 2K21. Big news.
Yeah, he made it from the Corn Ferry Tour to the PGA Tour. You win 3 out of your 6 tournaments and you go to the PGA Tour.
It's a big week for Matt Herron.
Huge week.
Yeah. Up to great things.
And supposedly he's smoking darts without chicks, and he left his wallet because it don't matter if someone steals it and spends thousands because he's got a lot of money.
He's got bags. He's got bags,
dude. He literally has to check 7 bags when he goes to the airport because he has so many bags on him at all times.
And at the same time, he gets all those bags for free because the airlines just love him at this point.
No, because he has a credit card that's connected to his Sky Miles. Okay. But anyways, smoking darts.
We grab a pack. I think they were like American Spirits. Is that a brand?
Of course.
Did I nail that?
You nailed it.
I nailed that.
Striped.
I wanted the all-white ones. I said, Matt, what's an all-white cigarette? And he goes, I think they're American Spirits. Well, I get the pack, and they got the yellow tip on them. So we obviously smoke one on the walk back to Tom Reed's. I cough a little bit. I have never done it before. It hits my lungs pretty hard. It's kind of harsh.
Well, here's the thing that I think you probably did this. Like when you smoke weed, you have to inhale after you take a puff, whereas cigarettes, you don't do that at all.
You smoke and inhale.
No, you don't. Well, I don't actually really know the proper way, but I definitely know that you're not supposed to smoke it like you'd smoke a joint.
Right. And I was thinking weed.
Noted.
Yeah. I'm thinking like I'm ripping Neptune, and you got to... Yeah. So I'm coughing up along on our walk back, but I practiced one, and I'm like, all right, I'm loving this buzz. I chew all the time. These cigarettes are awfully friendly to, the dome. And lo and behold, get back to Tom Reed's. I smell like cigarette smoke. Chicks are laughing at me. And now I'm in it. I got a pack of cigarettes. I ain't going to keep it. So more people come. Now we're up to 8 people at Tom Reed's. I'm like, hey, Matt, you want to go smoke? Another one. And he's like, yes. And I ask anyone else who wants to smoke because I'm not going to smoke all these by myself or to myself. And then we go out, and I think a couple other people follow me. 2 people follow me. We rip a dart, then come back, drink some more. An hour later, smoke another one. Matt's like, absolutely. Anyone else? 2 more people. And now I got chicks out there. And they're taking
What a hero's journey.
It was a hero's journey. They're taking pictures with cigarettes in their ears.
Did something.
I started a movement, people talking about, who's following what, who's buying into what. They bought into me that night. And by the end of the night, I had everyone with at least a cigarette in their hand. Not everyone was smoking, but, people were taking pictures, acting cool. And I became the cigs guy. And ever since I had to own up to that brand.
All right, Jonah, do you think that everyone joined in because of the cigarette or because of Andrew?
60-40 Andrew. I feel like Andrew could convince a room to smoke a cigarette. I feel like he's got that power. There's certain people that if you asked the way you asked would probably be like, no, I don't want one. There's just no way if Andrew offers, you're going to say no. You know, you don't have that. You've got to have some willpower to say no. So I'm going to maybe 65-35.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little stern. You know, I'm like, hey, let's go smoke.
Here's the bigger. Did you ask or did you say, come smoke this cigarette?
Always ask.
Always ask.
Always leave room for the no.
Not now. Maybe in a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. And then, hey, they gave me a wiggle room. So next go around, I ended up smoking 5 that night. Yeah.
Potato, it landed at 5.
I landed at 5. I don't know how many come in a pack, but I smoked 5 of them, and I had 1 left. I smoked it on the porch 2 days later, and I hated it. I'm like, I'm never smoking a cigarette again.
That's good for you. That's good. And now we're here.
And now we're here. And that's my story to lead off, our Kentucky Derby podcast.
Yeah. Okay. So a little more to unpack on what's going on with you because, horses will come. We will get to our horse bets, our winning horse bets a little later, but I still need to understand, Andrew, the mindset you have at the time you smoke the second 2 cigarettes outside on the porch. Like, is this at like 8:30 in the morning?
No. I had 1 left. It was 1 cigarette.
Don't 32 come in a pack? So you just like took
32 cigarettes come in a pack?
No, I think it was 16.
There's just no way because like people that smoke, if you hear people who are like 2-pack a day smokers, you're 64 cigs in a day. That's like a lot. That was a horrible statement. No, yeah, obviously.
16, 32 is still a lot.
16's quite a few.
You hate and real quick, you hate to bring in the 2-pack a day smoking people into this podcast.
No, they're flawed.
I mean, if they're now worse off because millions of people hear this, so it's just tough, But anyways, Andrew didn't do that, and there's 16 to a cigarette.
And I proctor chiropractors, and this was a weekend where I was proctoring, and Friday night Tom reads, proctor Saturday and Sunday. Get back up to the house on Sunday, and no one's home. And I'm watching a little golf, watching this is what it was. I was watching the Blackhawks play Vegas first game, and I flipped on the TV on the Xbox so it would sit outside, and I sat on the porch, poured myself a ginger beer and Fernet Branca, and smoked a cigarette.
He did something.
Yeah, I thought that would be a cool thing. I thought I'd be really cool when I did that.
Yeah, no, that's cool as shit. 100%.
Good toss.
Like what? Like 100% cool that is. Because like the cigarette wasn't the main focus of it, right? Like when I was talking about it, I was like, or when I assumed, well, the second time you had it, I thought it was like in the morning. You're pissed you woke up and you just like ripped the dart after your first little meeting.
Right.
And
speaking of Andrew being home alone, so I move in. What's the day today? Today's Thursday. I moved in a week ago Tuesday.
Wait, can we real quick announce that?
Yep.
We have a lot of news.
I kind of just jumped into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Jonah, you go ahead.
Let me go ahead and say something. I own the upper floor now. It's my floor as of right now. Jack Burke, MIA. Jack Burke and I share a floor now. I moved in a week ago Tuesday. I've been in the house for 9 days. It's been a great week and a half. I moved into the Backpocket house, the Colfax mansion. I'm here. I love being here. We had a few hiccups on day one. Mm-hmm. We overcame day one.
All right, so this is we got to unpack this. So Jonah's
we'll get there. That's later. But I was gonna say once I moved in. Speaking of being home alone, I move in and I'm home alone for like straight 5 days. No one's here, and I'm texting Andy. Matt Herron's with the girlfriend. Matt Christensen's in Utah. Jack Burke gone,
Kenosha.
Still gone. Kenosha. Declan's in Arizona. I asked Andrew, I'm like, what's the longest you've been home alone how long have you lived here? 2 years?
2.5 years.
And he said like maybe a couple days one time.
Yeah.
Maybe. I was home alone for sure 3 days. It was insane. No one was here. I would enter the house every time and I would just give like a casual, hello? No response. And it was my house for 3 days. It was kind of nice. It was quiet. It was a great time for Jack Burke to be gone because we loaded up the upstairs with stuff. I moved in. Room looks good. Last up is getting a door. And then we're there.
But it's going to be hilarious.
Come on, Decky. Don't kick me out on lag.
So am I.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We got some technical difficulties.
Right. So I was home alone for 3 days. People are back around now. We've had a good couple nights. Going to do something fun tomorrow night probably. But I move in, it was pretty quiet. Everything's here. Had some movers help me out. That was on, I like had all my stuff here Tuesday. Wednesday morning, but now I backtrack to it.
Yes, now we backtrack. So hold on, I got to jump in real quick. So Jonah's moved into the house. He moved into the podcast studio after my younger brother, Madge, was here for the summer. He moved out, back to school. Jonah moves in. Lo and behold, we get another roommate because Deck offers up Jimmy his room, and Jimmy's in the house for August. So now we have a full house again. But lo and behold, people are like vacationing left and right. There's never been it's never been a full house, but technically it could be a full house. And so now Jonah moves in on Tuesday, hires a rabbit. This is actually really cool. Have you ever
TaskRabbit? You ever use TaskRabbit, Declan? Oh no. Oh no.
We got some technical difficulties.
So Andrew, as you were saying, I want to hear.
I'm saying Jonah has moved into the house officially on Tuesday. And
You were here. You were here on Tuesday. You were here like that till Friday.
I'm here till Friday afternoon. And on Tuesday, Jonah's moving all of his things in. And you know how TaskRabbit, ever heard of it?
No.
$30 an hour. You go into this app. You type in anything you need done. You've got a toilet that's clogged. You type in clogged toilet. Somebody will come and fix it. I typed in furniture assembly. Find this guy. His name was Marshall the rabbit. He comes over for $40. He's looking at my chest. He's like, it's definitely not going to get up there. He's like, we're going to take it apart. But he's like, I don't want to go more than an hour because it'll automatically charge you. So long story short, he's like, we can unscrew half of it and then break it. And then if you're fine, and I'll just wood glue it back together once we get up there. I'm like, yeah, let's try it. So we take off a couple screws. I'm upstairs on like the outside, of pretty much right outside your bedroom with this thing because we got it up there.
It's
It couldn't get
massive,
the next
by the way,
It's a
like-
big chest of drawers. It's got like all my clothes in it. My TV's on top.
About the size of our couch.
Yeah, it's a big chest.
Yeah.
It's in my room.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, you
Marcus,
saw it. It's in the room now.
put a picture of Jonah's cabinet right
Insert
here.
it. Big brown,
Marcus.
nice wood. I don't know.
Right here,
probably.
Marcus.
I think it was from Wayfair.com. Not sponsored.
Perfect.
Puts it in there, and he's like, "We're gonna break it." So I'm thinking he's gonna like casually like disassemble and like push it off. No lie, this guy fucking Floyd Mayweather's this thing with a right uppercut right to the center of the wood. It shatters. I'm like, wow, Marshall nails it. It comes apart flawlessly. It's split down the middle now. I'm thinking in my head, I don't know how we're gonna put this back together. I'm like, all right, I'll let you do your thing. I help him get it up there. He's up there for about 15 minutes. I come upstairs. The thing is back together. You would have never known it was broken. So, TaskRabbit, phenomenal app. Marshall the Rabbit, book that guy. What a guy. I mean, he sucker punched my chest of drawers to save me another $40.
I'm sitting in the living room this whole time. I didn't see him once, but he sounds like the nicest guy. He couldn't have been there for more than 30 minutes.
Maybe less.
Jonah hires him for $40 and he brings up the bookcase. I mean, why don't we hire TaskRabbit to move the couch up? So much simpler.
I had never used it. We hired another rabbit. I brought a TV. We got a rabbit coming on Saturday. Hang up the TV in the living room. He's going to hang it, professionally wire the thing, mount it on the wall. We're going to do a little furniture rearrangement. And just like that.
How much is that going to cost?
$150.
$150. That's a little bit more because
because we're paying for parts. We're
Hey,
paying
yeah,
for
by,
parts on
by the
this
way,
one.
you live here. You'll be on that bill. We're splitting it.
Yeah, that's going six
Perfect.
ways.
Hey, I'll be there.
But all right, let's move forward. Next part. So Tuesday, great day. We move in. I'll let you jump in before
Yeah.
I'll let you say what you want.
All right.
It was a great day Tuesday. Optimistic. Wake up Wednesday. I'm thinking I'm gonna walk to Kowalski's. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get some groceries because I figured out the way this house works. If you didn't buy it, don't eat it. So I'm gonna go get my own food. It makes sense. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know how much stuff I'm gonna get. I'm gonna drive there. Last second decision, and I'll pause and let Andy insert what he wants to say.
Yep.
And then we'll get to the punchline.
So Tuesday night's a phenomenal night. Like we move all his things over. His cousin comes over. What's your cousin's name again?
Noah.
His cousin Noah comes over.
Cousin Noah, shout out to him, a sponsor of this podcast. Unlike Wayfair, Noah is a sponsor of this podcast.
And we care about him deeply. Phenomenal night on Tuesday. And to preface the whole situation, Uptown's gotten a little, hazy. There's things going on here that are dangerous. But I walk to Kowalski's every morning when I'm empty on busy cold brew, and I go over to Kowalski's, get at least 2 things of their medium roast, And
All right. Also, busiest sponsor. Let's be real.
let's be real, they're a sponsor of this podcast.
Team Dark Roast or Busy Brew.
I'm a
Use promo code BP Busy 20. Craziest promo code of all time. But I think that's it.
Say that one more time.
It's BP Busy 20. Craziest promo of all time.
You said BP Busy 20?
It's so confusing, and it's probably not even it. That's the thing. If someone would probably type that in, probably wouldn't work. I don't think that's what it is. But anyways, BP Busy 20, and we'll make
if it doesn't work, DM us.
If it doesn't work, DM us, and then also on top of that, try Busy BP 20, all lower.
Beautiful. So, this is one of those mornings where I'm empty, I'm busy, and I walk to Kowalski's, 7 o'clock-ish, come back, and I get back, I'm working a little bit, and Jonah says, I'm going to go to Kowalski's. I said, awesome. He goes to get his groceries.
I go, and Andy said, you can walk there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to walk there. And I walk out of the house. I was on my way to walk, and then I was like, I looked up how far it was, because I knew it wasn't far, but I was like, I just didn't know how much I was going to get. I went back inside, grabbed my keys, decided to drive. Wish I would have walked in hindsight. I go there, I walk in. Keep in mind, this is at 9:54 in the morning. Broad daylight on a Wednesday morning. I walk in, park right in front of Kowalski's. Walk inside. I'm in Kowalski's because I know, because when you hear what happened, you'll know. I was in Kowalski's for 11 minutes total. Grab my groceries.
Wow. You timed yourself?
No,
Are you
you'll
one of
know
those
why.
shopper
You'll know why,
timer
because
guys?
credit card statements come into this, because we had to figure some stuff
Right.
out. I walk out. I open my door. I sit in my car, and I'm like, wow. Back to the cigarette conversation. My car smells like cigarettes. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. And I'm like, that's strange. My car smells like cigarettes. I turn around. Bunch of stuff stolen in my car. I'm like, oh, that sucks. So I take a moment. I get out of the car. And I'm thinking, what was in my car? For some reason, I decided to leave a bunch of my stuff in the car the night before because I was tired. As Andy hinted at, we were betting on some sports, watching some sports. I was ready. It was a full day. I started moving.
He fully moved in.
I moved everything from my other house in a full day. Started at 9 a.m., was done at around 9 p.m. I was zonked. I had a bunch of stuff in my car. Didn't think to take it out. Drive to Kowalski's. And out of everything in my car, some schmuck decides to steal nothing but 2 guitars.
He's got Xbox, PlayStation,
In my car was
laptop,
my
a lot of cash just sitting on the passenger seat.
because I had paid my movers in cash. I had my passport. I had a MacBook, Xbox, PlayStation, 2 guitars, because for some reason I took one of my guitars out of my car. My least favorite one.
He had 3 guitars. He took 1 out.
Makes no sense. Took a guitar out. Also had
He was zonked.
my golf clubs, a bunch of stuff. So I drive home in that moment, and I come to my room because I was like, maybe I'm just tripping, and maybe I took my guitars out of my car. I like knew I didn't, but before I caused a scene, I want to make sure I didn't. Come back home, no guitars. I go straight back to Kowalski's. I call, or I talk to the manager. They're like, yeah, our security guy's not here, but he's going to call you.
Yeah, in between that, he comes up to me and he goes, I think I got robbed at Kowalski's. I walked into my car and
It reeked of
and
cigarettes.
He's like, there's like, I opened the car door and there's just a huge waft of cigarette smoke. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? This is Jonah speaking. He's like, I was
And
like, whoa.
not a flex at all. It's a
Yeah.
brand new car, so it shouldn't smell of anything. It like didn't it shouldn't smell, and it was distinct. And what's even crazier, flash forward, we talked to the guy, which we'll get to the conversation we had.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm optimistic we're gonna find these guitars, and Scott, the security man from Kowalski's, will be on the podcast because this guy's a legend. But
Once he accomplishes his duty.
once he fulfills his duty to getting me my guitars back.
But
But I go there. I get
Scott,
to go
if
back
you're
in the
listening,
office.
you have to get the
in the
guitars.
back of Kowalski's, I go to Scott, the security man's office. First of all, it's a scene out of 21 Jump Street. This guy's got pictures of people on the wall with like strings, no lie, like ropes attaching, like stolen shit. And it's crazy. I'm like, my first thought is, wow, how much stuff is stolen from a Kowalski's? And he mentioned that they have like 3 to 5 thefts a day in the area. So they have a private security team.
This is the Kowalski's down the road, Declan, that you and I go to for the last 2.5 years.
Not to mention no beef with Kowalski's because I've been going to Kowalski's for a while. I love Kowalski's. I love it. My favorite grocery store. Great options. Always has Starbucks. I love Starbucks. But it happened. So I talked to Scott. We see the security footage. The guy, the only reason I'm a little freaked out is it seemed a little bit premeditated because this guy, I pull in as soon as I walk in the doors of Kowalski's. This guy pulls into the spot right next to me. My doors were locked. This guy, not his first
That's a
left.
good point. Like
We're locked.
I'm like Jonah. You leave your car doors unlocked. I know it's like it's 9:50 on a Wednesday, broad daylight, but did you leave your cars unlocked? Did you leave your car unlocked? And he's like, there's no way in hell, because when he walks out, it's like
It auto
habit,
locks.
you know, it auto
It also
locks.
auto locks. But this guy, within about 40 seconds, has my back right door opened, and he just grabs 2 guitars and dips. He was in my car for once the doors open for approximately 20 seconds, maybe less. He grabbed them one at a time, put them in his car. Which the craziest part to me is that guy had to have been not a 2-pack-a-day smoker, a 5-pack-a-day smoker, because how the hell did he boof up my car with cigarettes in 15 seconds? He didn't even get in the car. He just reached in.
And this is not like skeptical, like, oh, he was only in there for 20 seconds. No, it's proven on camera.
I saw the footage.
Scott, the security guy, is showing Jonah this security footage.
Right.
Yes, Declan?
Okay, so let me get this straight. I have a theory, and I want to throw it out there. After hearing all the evidence and understanding how Jonah moved in and how he was alone for 3 days, and then on top of that, this whole Kowalski's thing, the fact that he just like walked in randomly, or pulled in right after you, like everything's so timed up, like you're saying, like I think
It was freaky.
Hold on,
Freaky.
and on top of that, I want to go a step further here. I think there is a way that someone unlocked your car from like satellite and was able to get in a different way.
You could see he was
That's
grinding.
a good point, Declan.
No, but he was grinding. It wasn't like he was doing something to get it open. But it's just crazy that no one. What's weird that my car alarm did not go off. 1 and 2. It wasn't like I parked in like a corner spot. Like there's a spot that says 2 spots that say curbside pickup, 1 that says handicap, and then an open spot that was open. I parked literally right in front of the store, right in front of the store where people are walking. I mean,
like he's like in front of the store. It's
but
not
he
like
did
in
it
the
so
back.
quickly. I mean, I don't know. It could have seemed like it was meant to happen. I don't know. So I filed a police report. I tell him I got 2 guitars stolen. The reason I did that is because Scott, the security man, told me that if this guy tries to pawn it, if you file a police report for any item like that, there's something called an all-pawn search, where as soon as somebody pawns it, it'll be red flagged in a system. He also told me to check Craigslist, which I do quite a bit. Checking. My goal is to find him on Craigslist because flash forward to Thursday, Andy and I are going to play golf. Scott, the security man, calls me saying, because what Scott's on this Kowalski's security cam is that the guy afterwards pulled into the Holiday gas station next door, and he told me that if he pulled up next to a gas pump, all gas stations have cameras that get plate shots and face shots in case somebody says they're going to pay inside and then just dips. This guy did not pull up to pump, pulled up next to the side, which once again proves further that it's not his first time stealing something.
Not his first go around.
So maybe out of all of it, the first time I laughed with the situation, we're talking to Scott. He's like, I'm headed over to Holiday gas station right now. If he pulled up to a pump and we get his plates, this guy is toast. And it was just the way he said it was hilarious. We're talking to him. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me give you some context of who this guy is. He's definitely like a private investigator that's hired contract private security with Kowalski's. And when Jonah first sees him, the guy's double bandana. He's got one on the top of his head, bald head.
Oh, yeah.
Big guy. And bandana on the top of his head, bandana around his face, 2 different colors. The guy means business. And we're on speakerphone driving to golf, and he goes, if he pulls up to a pump, he's toast. And it's like
I had to mute it. I was laughing.
Like he was dead ass serious. Like it's like he's been around the block. He's seen everything. This guy is toast.
And then the other thing he says to me, he goes, keep checking Craigslist. And I said, I will. And I go, what do I do if I see it on Craigslist? Do I like try to buy it back? He goes, casually just goes, nah, if you see it on Craigslist or eBay or Facebook Marketplace, he goes, shoot me a text. I'll go fuck him up. That's what he says to me, which is just the funniest thing. I was like, amazing.
And so, Jonah's like, hey, I'm gonna come with you. I gotta see the whole process. He goes, he's like, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something dangerous. You might want to sit this one out, but I'm gonna fuck him up.
All right, Jonah.
So
here's what you don't do. You don't I would love for you to continue forward with this. What's like so funny to me is that Scott didn't say he would just, if you saw it on Craigslist and he could just see what type of guitars it was, like that he wouldn't just buy it himself for $150. Instead he goes and he wants to go fuck a dude up. Like, let him do that, please.
Dude,
I
we were
wanna see it.
checking. We were checking right before you're here. I had a guitar search going on Craigslist. I mean, like more than anything, it would just be such a thrill to stumble upon your own personal stolen guitar on the internet.
Yes.
It'd just be cool.
Yes, I think it's like
First time
like,
I've been robbed.
Oh, crazy.
Day one, I had been in the house for about 16 hours. I moved from the suburbs to the city. Uptown lived up to some of its stereotypes.
Yeah, and that's the biggest bummer, Deck. Like, Jonah moves in, he's not there for more than 12 hours, and he gets robbed. And Deck, you and I, you got a pretty crappy car, so no one's gonna, get into it. But we've never been robbed. Not our house, not our cars, nothing. And that's a bummer, dude.
Oh, also, Declan, what an asshole! You took a great parking spot.
Then
Like,
move
you just
car.
locked up a great. Park somewhere else. I mean, like you're guaranteed not to get a good spot.
Hey.
I mean, you're right in front of the house.
Hold on, park somewhere else for me. The keys are in my freaking in my cubby.
Noted.
We might have to do
Noted. I'm
Move
doing
it.
that. Maybe when we're done with this.
All right.
I had to park around the corner tonight.
Hey, guess what? Grow up and move the car.
Grow up.
that. You ask a lot of us, dude. That's
I do. Look, Andrew. I got Andrew having to ship out Poshmark clothes for me, and I got you moving my car.
I'll move it.
you
I
got
want
Maddie
that spot.
C printing out labels.
I got
planning
Maddie
a
C
Halloween
print out
party.
labels. This is like my third sale, and I'm sorry.
Yeah. Also planning a Halloween party that I'm very skeptical about.
I didn't plan that. Maddie C
Yeah, but
did.
you asked someone to
What are in
plan
your
it.
What are in your early runnings of a Halloween costume?
Ooh, it's good.
Early runnings, Beastie Boys.
Like as a group?
I'd
Yeah.
love to be a group. I'm gonna be one of them for sure. I might go solo.
And I'm gonna be the other, 100%.
There's
So
three
we
of
need
them.
a third one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
See?
Oh,
and now
all
we
right,
got the Beastie
Jonah.
Boys back together.
I got to switch up. I've gone with like pretty basic Halloweens the last 2 years.
All right, boys. This is the earliest I've ever thought of Halloween. We might as well go all out.
Might as well go ahead and commit.
We're gonna commit.
Let's do it like a harder way than all of us just like trying to pick out our clothes. Like let's just like Jonah hired a guy to hang a TV and move his furniture. Let's hire someone to design us and buy the right clothes to become Beastie Boys.
I know the person. My sister's a fashion designer. She'll
Actually,
build it.
I love this idea.
She'll do it.
Easy.
There we go.
All right.
At
now,
least tell us what to buy. Like you don't even have to design it. Just point me in the right direction.
yeah.
All
And
right,
again,
I'm a Beastie Boy this year.
Andrew,
That's what it is.
I have to ask the question,
got-
Andrew. You still want to have this Halloween party or not?
Not to the extent that you want to have it, but I want to have it. Yeah.
I didn't say what it was. I was coming up with ideas. I don't know what the
No, Dak,
extent.
we were on a phone call no later than 5 days after Bochella, and you're like, we're gonna have this Halloween party. I just told a sponsor that we're gonna host this type of event, and I'm thinking, and you go, I'm like, all right, so like 40 of our closest friends or something. He goes, yeah, but you know how it is, 40 come and they invite 40 more, and then just 20 randomly show up. We're gonna have 100 people at our house, and I go, Dak, what the fuck, dude?
We gotta remember there's a pandemic.
There's a pandemic. Do you not remember how stressful Bochella was?
Right. That's why you said we only invite 40 people.
What if we tent the backyard?
But I'm saying there's a strict list this time. You're either invited or you're not, and
I
you're
vote.
out.
I vote we tent the backyard. We charge a little cover fee.
There you
We
go.
did tent the backyard.
We
We
can
tent the backyard. It's outside. You can immediately have more people.
Maddie C did a little weed whacking today. It expanded some areas.
I brought a grill. We could grill.
Also, let's let it be known we have thrown a Halloween party in our backyard before.
Have it be known.
Have it be known. Yam House played there, right?
Yam House played in our backyard. I'm not saying we have Yam House play this year.
We got a
don't
city
know.
permit.
I don't know if that's going to work out too well for us. But let's
You think
also
if we
do
got
the
a city
math.
permit, they'd accept it? We asked for one, they'd accept it?
No chance. Not in the pandem.
Dude, I mean, if there's an option online right now, I can look. If there's an option online to buy a sound permit in Minneapolis, that might be the dumbest thing ever.
It's gonna be Scott. There's a curfew currently in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
right now.
there's no way we
Yeah,
can.
no-
Well, in
No going out.
2 months, you
The-
think
Dak-
we're gonna have a curfew? Probably.
No. This was the
curfew
curfew
is
was
due to-
it got implemented last night and it's on tonight.
Oh,
It's due to rioting, not COVID.
oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Steer clear of that.
Okay, so back to
I was
the
at the
sound.
liquor store again grabbing White Claws for the boys, and it was like it was June 1st swamped. You know how it was the beginning of June. Same go around.
I mean, we also have to think. I mean, I've
I
heard.
forget that I don't need hold on. I forget that I don't need to scream into the mic because You're not getting picked up on the laptop. You're getting picked up on my mic, right?
Am I screaming? I also feel like I'm talking really loud.
I feel like I'm getting excited.
Because it's a good conversation. We're planning a Halloween party during a pandemic.
You know what? You're right.
All
Good
right,
point.
sorry.
I feel like I was
I
talking
don't know
to
if
the computer.
the listeners are getting pissed at me because
I
I
feel like
keep.
I was talking to the computer.
You can always turn
I
it
do
down.
too.
I mean, I have no idea what you have the Zeddy settings at. Now that I know what all those buttons are, I get all nervous. True. Anyways, who gives a shit? What I'm saying, Andrew, is wait, hold on. We were talking about something else before the Halloween thing.
We're talking about Jonah.
Scott
and
the security guy.
Yeah, Scotty the security guy. All right. How about golf becoming the biggest part of our lives, Stack?
Yeah. No kidding.
I love golf. I love golf.
I love golf. I
Jonah's got a torn labrum.
holy shit. You're out for the season?
No, not out for the season. It's kind of like a deal with it when I feel like it.
Okay.
So what that means is we're going to for sure push through golf season. We're going to squeeze at least one mountain trip out to snowboard.
Okay.
Beaver Creek.
Doctor said it's only going to get worse, which means like, the surgery is the surgery. If I have to have surgery and it's at 30% torn or it's at 80% torn, they tear it off to put it back on. So it doesn't matter. So I theoretically could
So this
not
is
have surgery
actually
for 2 years.
The way you so his grandfather has been at
HCMC for 60 years.
60 years. So I mean, he's got the elites, diagnosing him, going through the procedures. He's going through the rigmarole, and he got the initial test in January, and it was a mild tear, like on a scale of 1 to 10. What would you say? A 2. And they're like, no surgery needed. It'll heal itself, type thing. Like you'll just live it out and you'll be fine. Jonah goes to California for 8 weeks, surfing every day, extending his shoulder. The 2 becomes a 6. And they recommend surgery at 5. So it's pretty torn.
But it doesn't bother me like doing
Right.
activities. It bothers me more like when I'm sleeping or like typing on my computer. Which if it means I can go snowboarding a few times and play golf for the rest, like, it does not bother me golfing, which is absurd because that is.
And I'm not going to lie, Declan, he's going low.
I'm going low right now, Declan. I found my golf swing.
He's got his driver locked in.
Driver is
Irons have been on point all season.
new to the repertoire.
And
Would
he's
be
hitting
the driver.
blades.
I think it really comes down to just mindset, dude. I think you're a living fucking legend in terms of
I mean, quite simply, it can be understood as I simply love golf.
I
love golf.
He does it for the game. That's the thing. He does it for the game. He's always done it for
And
the
not
game.
to mention, I might love watching golf as much, if not more, as I love playing golf.
Dude, you love watching film.
Golf is just.
Imagine if you had someone filming every single shot and you got to watch film.
I just said this.
We talked about
I
this
just
today.
said we were watching. I was like, imagine how fun it would be to go play around with your 4 friends and have it be as televised and like. Imagine going to play 18 holes with 4 of your best friends at like a casual Minnesota, like a $30 course, and you got Jim Nantz commentating on Andrew's shank into the woods, and then I blade one onto the highway, and he's like, "Oh, he missed that one." Like that'd be fucking awesome.
Be the
and
coolest.
hitting like slow-mo shots.
Yeah. I would be wearing like my earpods or my Beats and listening to Jim Nantz narrate my actual shot. Like it would be like probably on like a 20-second delay, so I'd be putting and I'd hear Jim Nantz.
What's
I
the
really
thing
got to
with
hold
the
that one.
swing cam? Who's it brought to you by? Like it's like the
Yeah, BM. No,
something
it's-
Visico, like one of those things.
yeah,
Swing cam.
Quibi.
Mine's
Quibi.
my swing cam would probably just be a disaster.
Oh, dude.
Golf is just so fun. I mean, it's what a great COVID activity.
It's so fucking hard.
Not to mention Sunday's plan. My mom just moved in her new apartment building. She's got a phenomenal golf simulator. I was there the other day, and it's got an even cooler TV setup, couches and all. You go there, you get to watch golf and play golf. I think we're gonna do that Sunday. Watch the FedEx Cup
I'm getting
and play golf.
spoiled with Jonah. He brought a 100-inch TV, a new grill that has an app. Like you can hook up an app to it, and his mom now lives in an apartment with a golf simulator, and his mom just so happens to be working the front desk, so that we can go to the golf simulator whenever we'd like
Upgrades.
The guy, I mean, the craziest thing about all of this is Jonah has provided more to this house than his roommate, Jack Burke. I mean, Jack Burke has brought absolutely nothing, and Jonah has brought everything.
I'm not here to bash Jack Burke, but
I'm
I'll
not
also
either.
say
I'm not bashing.
I'm not-
bashing
I'll also say-
Jack Burke. That's just Jack Burke's personality. You just brought material items and your personality. Jack brought no material items.
I'm gonna add to
his
that. I brought a personality. I brought some items, and I also like cleaned up a little bit the other day.
Wow.
The microwave smelled like fucking poop. So
Oh,
I
come
went
on,
and bought some
it
spray.
didn't smell that bad. Come on.
It didn't smell good.
Someone pooped in the microwave? Fucking A.
So I bought some microwave cleaner, and I sprayed it in there, and the microwave smells great.
He didn't just do Clorox wipes like you and I do.
Jonah,
He bought
yeah.
microwave cleaner.
I think that's my favorite part. Jonah, you have a specific item for every activity that you do. Like, you have the microwave wipes, the TV hanging guy, the guy who assembles your fucking furniture. You have a little thing for everything you do. It's insane.
I love outsourcing. I love outsourcing.
I'm losing it. I've known you. We've known you for over a year now. This is probably the 1 year anniversary podcast of meeting Jonah for the first time. In a year, you've become our roommate, and now all of a sudden you have things for things. Unbelievable.
The craziest part is I wouldn't
He's
be
got
here.
people things for
You
things.
got things.
Think about this.
people
I
for
would have
things.
never. None of this. Not only would I not have lived here, I wouldn't have known you if you guys just didn't randomly DM me on Instagram.
Right.
And not to mention, I just I don't know why, not that I turn things down often, but it was you guys just seem cool. I was like, yeah, I'll go, dude. This is fun. And it's even crazier as I did it in my now bedroom.
In your
Exactly.
That's
bedroom.
wild.
You live in the
I now
studio,
live in
you
the room.
medicine.
I live in the room where I met you.
Oh, we just now realizing this. What the fuck?
Whoa. Oh man.
And we're
And
yelling.
not to mention, and we're yelling again. Yeah, we're yelling again. And not to mention, Jonah was the one that led us to Steve Weigel,
Yeah.
which led you to going on the trip to Thailand, and ultimately our year of 2020 being circling the wagon of Thailand.
Dude, should we
And
just
now
talk-
I'm going on dates with people that you went to Thailand.
Round of applause for that. We're here for it. Declan and I have talked privately. We stand that date. We stand. We're here for it.
She
We're in
remains,
for it.
anonymous for now.
For now.
For now. She may earn her keep.
Oh, it's
Who
beautiful.
knows? Because if she earns her keep, then she becomes unanonymous. We'll follow back on this.
We'll circle back.
Maybe that's a
we'll circle the
podcast.
wagon continuously.
But yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. And if you think before Jonah, it was Nolan.
Yeah, well, this
Yep.
starts with Nolan.
And
I mean, this
Nolan
is-
just might have gotten me a new client for Social Works.
That'd be insane.
really shout out Nolan.
Nolan's really the value add at the end of the day.
How did we get to know Nolan?
Lisa Evanson?
So Lisa Evanson. This is.
Wait, no.
This doesn't end.
No. It wasn't Lisa Evanson? No.
I don't know.
No. Dude, I think you were just listening to our podcast and you just hit us up.
Probably.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I
So
think.
shout out Nolan.
Yeah, shout out Nolan
I like
for
Nolan. Good guy.
pretty much spawning our 2020.
He won an award.
Didn't you go on the news with Nolan wearing spandex?
Come on, dude. I was wearing
Don't do
this
that,
long
Joe.
sleeve.
Don't do that to
You're
him.
wearing yoga pants.
I was. But I also gave the OK symbol. And
Oh yeah, dude, you should apologize for that.
Right, that's not it's a racist.
You gotta submit to We Cool on that, by the way, because
did you submit our Bocella videos?
I don't think they liked them. I think you blew that shit.
I don't. Yeah, I think they didn't
Hey,
like it either.
okay, so I kind of regret it now because to catch everybody up, we have been submitting anonymous apologies to the We Cool podcast, and it's a bunch of comedians in the Twin Cities, and I apologized the first time when they did the segment because I saw it on Twitter, and I apologized because I used the word spirit animal in a DM to a girl. I told her she was my spirit animal, and she said that was racist. And I had to apologize for that to all the indigenous people. So I did that. And then on top of that, what else did I do? There was something else I did. But regardless, we've been submitting all these apologies. And Andrew... and the funny part is they caught wind of Bocella and then started making fun of us. There's podcasts out there of dudes just lighting us up for throwing Bocella. And it's kind of hysterical. And...
Yeah, they threw their own event called Gondapalooza that was hosted the same day, and they were going to go on the gondola and then film Bocella and flame us, but their boat didn't work, and there was a whole thing. So we listened to that podcast where they explained the whole rigmarole after Bocella, and we were like, all right, it's time to apologize because their whole theme of their podcast is send in apologies for what you've done, and then they review them and go through them. So we did it. We each recorded under 60-second videos and sent them in.
So, and not only that, but so they posted this little picture of Gondapalooza, and we posted it on our own page and tagged them, and they had like 400 clicks. We're talking like Instagram girl type clicks on their page, and I sent it to them, and I was like, "Look, we did it. We used your content. It worked for us." Like, and then they talked about it on the podcast, and they were so pissed. They were so pissed, and
They were pissed that we flipped their negative push
on us into a positive. So, but then on top of that, we send in these apologies to Andrew's point. We DM him these apologies, and on the last part of Andrew's video, he just goes, "Yo, I love doing these apologies. It's so good for it's just so good for analytics and all this shit." He's like, I just love that we're able to amplify because of this. And I was like, Andrew, you're not supposed to give away the beans.
I'm just too honest.
You're way too honest. But the funny part is I kept it in there because I was like, oh, I bet they'll flame Andrew for this. But if not, we're here on a podcast flaming you, so what's the difference?
Yeah, keep flaming me. They didn't flame me. They chose not to.
But anyways, dude, unbelievable.
We're here. Jonah's moved in, and I couldn't be happier. We have a hell of a time every time.
And now here we are. Kentucky Derby picks.
You just come home already? You're being selfish.
I am. I'm thinking I got some things to take care of, but I'll be home soon.
Do your thing.
Do your thing. Yeah, you'll be home soon.
I guess.
Take care of. I got some things to
We
take
miss
care
you.
of.
Plain and simple. We miss you.
I miss you guys too, man. I didn't realize that
I don't hate the guy that's leasing your room, but I miss you.
Yeah, Jimmy's a great
he's a
guy.
great guy.
I saw him I've seen him once.
Really? Oh, he hasn't been around?
God,
Is he here?
Well, he leaves around 7:30ish, and he doesn't get home till like 9. I don't know what he's doing all day.
He's selling cars.
Yeah, he's got it. Dude, yeah, Jimmy is a hustler, dude. He's going to be fine.
He said he works 8 to 8.
It was crazy because I like the other night I locked the door. I was like, is everybody here? And I think Matt Heron was like, yeah, I locked the door. And like 7 seconds later, he knocked on the door. I was like, oh, I hadn't seen him in a week. I completely forgot he lived here.
Right.
I'm not to be rude. He's a very nice guy.
Guy's a great, dude, he's a huge fan of Backpocket too. He listens to us and all that shit too. It's fun. It's good stuff. It never ends. Never ends.
Never ends. But we're here now. We chose to record this podcast because on Cinco de Mayo, COVID was going through, and the Kentucky Derby got postponed. That's our biggest day of the year. Every year, that's the reason why Bocella happened in 2019. Declan made a $10 bet on a horse. What do you remember the name of the horse?
Country House.
Country House, because we were sitting in the old podcast studio with intern Sam, and we're placing our Kentucky Derby bets based on our favorite names, and it just so happened that Country House was a 65 to 1 odd, and we put down our $10 bets on I think 9 different horses or 6 different horses, whatever it was, and Declan Country House 65 to 1 lands on a controversial second place disqualification that ultimately was first place. $10 bet, $650. That's why we had Bocella last year.
We won on the worst odds second place horse. Essentially, is what we did. Unbelievable. Pretty sweet.
So we got to do it again.
I'm interested.
I got my list here.
Hey, I have one just like quick clarifying question before we jump into picks.
I'm glad you got your credit card in your hand.
It's my old one. Fuck it. Can't even do nothing about it. Anyways, so. Oh, damn it, I forgot what I was going to say.
Are we actually gonna physically make picks right now?
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna
I
make
remember
picks.
what I was saying. Sorry. I'm an idiot.
This is how we'll conclude the show.
Do you think that Derby Day parties will happen?
For what is it, September 4th
Yeah,
or 5th?
for Labor Day weekend.
Define
I
party.
don't know. Are people going to dress up in their Kentucky Derby attire and show up to a house?
I haven't thought about it. And as you pose that question, I'm thinking we will. I'm gonna dress up. Yeah. Now that you mention it,
Didn't think that far.
I'm gonna put on a floppy hat.
Didn't think that far, but I guess I will be sitting on my couch wearing my Kentucky Derby attire. 100%.
100%. And I'm gonna fine dine the Kentucky
All right,
Derby.
maybe now we need to take this a step further. We should be live streaming us on the couch Kentucky Derby attire.
There we go. That's the solution, if nothing else.
Right. And everyone's gonna put it on Twitch. Everyone will tune in.
100%. All right, but anyways, the picks.
The picks. I sent you over the
Yep.
list of them.
Yep, I got it. I got it pulled up. I'm ready.
I got my pick. I'm gonna wait. I'm
Well,
gonna be the first pick.
you can pick
All
a
right.
few.
So let's see. Let's
I'm going
confirm
one
the
pick. So when it
day.
hits, I
It's
can
on-
rewind this and drop this on my Instagram story and just tell
Yeah,
people I
or
know
you
what I'm
can
talking
pick 6 and do the exact same thing.
Right.
about. I'm a one guy.
So now the Kentucky Derby takes place on September 5th. Is this an old article? No, it's August 26th. Okay, so these are real odds. Sweet. Who should we do round robin? Who should lead us off? I think you won last year, so you got
Okay.
first pick.
Yep.
I'm gonna be pissed if you take my pick.
All right, so I've thought long and hard about this, and just to preface, I'm going to be picking multiple horses. I also did win last year, and if I pick 7 horses, any of my 7 could win. So you might as well follow what I do. Anyways, my first pick, I will be selecting New York Traffic at 30 to 1 odds.
30 to 1 odds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eighth likeliest to win.
So do we do logic behind picks?
Yeah, we'll break it down if you want
I'll
to.
be brief because we might have a lot of horses. I'm thinking New York Traffic just because I look at it, I'm like, that's so blatant of what it is, and New York Traffic just stinks. But I just like the grittiness behind New York Traffic. There's Uber drivers, there's taxi drivers, there's a goddamn subway, there's just people everywhere, and I just can imagine a horse just bolting down the turns without a doubt. I'm pure grit on this pick.
I love it. Jonah, will pass the mic to you.
I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna get one pick. How do you feel about one pick?
You can go one pick. I'm going to pick 3, I think.
I'm going one pick, and Andy and I talked a little bit before we were on the air, and I was thinking. I looked at the list, and I love picking underdogs. I love picking like sleepers. This isn't necessarily a sleeper pick, but I wanted to pick something that kind of aligns with my personality, what I believe.
But also happens to have good ROI.
Good ROI here. I'm gonna give you my pick, and I'm gonna tell you my bet on this pick. My pick is 1,000 words at 12 to 1 odds. I'm gonna put 20 on them. I'm going to go 20 to win 240.
2 units.
20 to win 240 on 1,000 words. And my reasoning behind that is I'm a fast talker. I talk 1,000 words a minute. I talk fast. I like talking. And 1,000 words, not a sleeper pick, not a favorite. He's 5th or 6th on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I quite simply like him. I like the name. I like Declan's pick. Not a bad pick, but I'm a one-pick pony. No pun intended. That was cool. 1,000 words, 20 to win 240. Book it.
It's booked. Mark 'em. New York Traffic for Deck. 1,000 words for Jonah.
Also, Bovada texts me. I'm trying to bet. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
We gotta get our bets in. Declan will place all bets under the company card. Today,
20 to win 240. 1,000 words. I'm done.
You got good ROI. I love the pick.
I don't think we can put the bets on
today
the
my-
company card legally, but we'll say it. We do it. We put all bets on the company card.
Illegally.
Launder,
allegedly.
we launder money into our company
For
and then
legal
bet
reasons,
on
that
it.
was a joke.
It's all a
It's all
joke here. We're a
For
big
fuck's
joke.
sake,
Everyone
anybody
knows.
who's getting ready to tweet and cancel us, for fuck's sake.
If anyone believes any words that I say out of my mouth, they're picking 1,000 words. 12 to 1 odds.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Done. Made my pick. Move
All right.
on.
My heart is leaning art collector. 9 to 2 odds. Second pony on the list. 9 to 2 odds. Art collector. And those are saying, what does that mean? Like, why does art collector speak to you? Well, I just finished the book for the second time, The War of Art.
Great book.
My creative juices are flying. I just recently changed my Instagram bio from average guy to average artist because I have a deep meaning towards artists right now. My heart's just, it's letting me know that I'm an artist at the end of the day. What I do is artistic, and therefore I'm collecting art at 9 to 2 odds, art collector. And since I get 2, and I'm being awfully transparent with y'all right now, as you guys know, I'm radically transparent. I'm going authentic, 10 to 1 odds.
So you guys just related horses with names back to who you are? Is that what I'm gauging here?
Yeah, Declan, you know how I've been rolling 2020. Hashtag beat you. Might as well roll into Kentucky.
Well, if I'm gonna be me, I might as well follow suit here.
Good line there.
Dude, this is tough, but I might have to go with it. If this is me, when I see the name, God, that's tough, but I'll do it. All right, here we go.
Wait, can I guess which one you're gonna pick?
I kind of want to say it, and let me know if you got it right.
Go ahead.
Necker Island, 150 to 1.
Yes, dude! Yes! We were thinking it was sexual.
No, it's my neck. I used to have a crazy neck. 2 tree trunks.
Oh, yeah, Necklin.
Necklin's
Necklin.
Necker Island.
And hey, guess what it is? 150.
To 1. And I'm
To 1
putting
odds.
$10 on it. We're going to make 15 units.
Holy shit.
15 units.
15 units. No, I wouldn't lie to you. Well,
That's impressive.
I can't wait to watch
I
this
know.
now.
I
How long
kinda
we got?
think-
Like a
honestly,
week and a half?
I'm gonna
Next.
go one more with my eyes closed, and I'm gonna go. God, storm the court, 60 to 1. Throw me in for that too.
Book it. Book him for some
I mean, look, you look at
Storm the court. So you got New York traffic. You got Necker Island. Storm the court.
I mean, that's it. That's all I need. When I look at storm the court, that's like my favorite part of college basketball. You gotta have that translate to a horse. Simple as that. That's it.
I'm picturing you storming
the court, and I love that
It's
image.
perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Do we have any other picks from anybody else?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one out, long shot here, since I picked 2 guys with
Good odds.
good odds. Art Collector at 9 to 1, Authentic at 10 to 1. I'm thinking, some high odds at the end of the board here. Max Player. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot out of him. You know, I think he's gonna give me his all. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I don't know if he's gonna pull it off. If he's gonna finish with the W, but I love that he's gonna put his max effort into his game. Max Player at 40 to
Oh my
1.
god, dude, he seems like if there's a horse racing video game and you create a player, like the auto-generated name would be fucking Max Player.
Yeah, it kind of remind me of your Game Changer.
I think
Game
that fits
changer.
perfectly because
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm fucking
Good
game changer.
Good comparison, Jonah.
Max Player Game Changer.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Look at that,
All right.
Jonah. I'm offering you another pick.
I don't want one.
He doesn't want one. You're your one and only
12 to
pick.
1, 1,000 words. I'm a one-pick pony. I stand by that. And when this
love
hits, it hits.
The one pick pony. All right. I have one question, and we're all gonna decide on it to finish the episode. What is the title of the episode?
Are we thinking?
You know, gut reaction. You could hype up the third edition to this podcast as new roommate, because there's a lot of new roommate talk. You know, the last one that we did that was just you and I guess we did Bocello recap, but the one before that was the Tucson, the Decky Tucson update. We really caught up on each other's lives.
It's the best one.
Oh. I don't have anything super creative. I'm
All right.
I'm in a lull right here.
I'm
Can I
trying
come
to think
up?
of
Can
something.
Can I?
What do you got, Deck?
Can I throw it out there? All right.
It feels like you asked this question.
Lay it on
It
us.
feels like you asked this
No,
question.
I just want to start critical. I just
You
want to
gotta
give
have something
myself
good.
time.
You gotta have something good if you
I
lay
like
it out
to
there.
critically think, and I wanted to pose the question to talk it through so we can come up with a cool name, because I usually come up with the names, but I wanted this to be a collective effort. So, but anyways, what my title would be is Kentucky Derby 2020, the one trick pony. Or no, what was yours again, Jonah? It was the one pick pony. One pick pony featuring Jonah Stillman.
One pick pony
That's it.
featuring Jonah Stillman.
One pick pony. Featuring Jonah Stillman.
Yeah, Kentucky Derby 2020. You gotta loop in with that. The one pick pony. One pick pony featuring.
God, here's the thing with that. I love it, and it just would be so much cooler if it hits.
If 1,000 words wins, we go viral.
Well,
If 1,000
what
words
we
wins, I
probably
get
should do
Declan's
is
bedroom.
switch-
That's what it is.
oh fuck.
I don't want your
No.
room. I like my upper floor. I'm happy with where I'm at. That was a joke, but I like it. One pick pony. That's me.
And I would have to. All right. Fuck. you just like put me through a hysteria thinking I had to give my room away. But if I did, I would have to like fund all the apps to move it. I would have to get the bed mover.
No, I don't want to do that because we
couch
gifted
mover,
you with some new add-ons to your room, so like it's your room. Like
Yeah, we put some things in your room to spruce it up.
Can you guys just keep adding shit to my
trust
room
me.
so when I come back I just
We
have
haven't
You know-
stopped.
you know-
Every day
you-
there's
you-
been something new,
you
Dak.
didn't have to ask.
you fuckers.
I'm gonna.
That's
I'll just
gonna
give you a
be
hint.
amazing.
As
That's
it was
a
said when I
TikTok.
moved in, the table stays. No ifs, ands, or buts. Leave it at that.
What did I say, Dak? The table stays.
I think that's got to be a TikTok. Is me opening my door for the first time, but it's got to be a video of you guys throwing shit in every single time.
What's there?
We'll have to redo them. They're already in there. There's like several new things.
God damn it!
You have
It's already that
many
full.
new items.
It's already that full.
I'll just throw this out there for the listeners. Declan has many crevices and tucks and corners that you can slide various items behind and around that, alleviate space for Jonah's.
Like one might say it could
things.
be a folding wood table. One might say it's the bottom half of a thick mannequin.
And
I'm
one
not
may
gonna say
say
what it is.
people need a print paper, but we don't have any stations for the printer.
One might say Declan needs to learn his geography and he needs a new map of the United States in his room. I don't know. We'll let him figure that out.
How you feeling over there? Leave us on a great note, Decky, because we miss you.
Great note, Decky, because we miss you.
I don't want to come back anymore.
It's all good things.
Oh,
You need them all.
I don't want it. I'm out.
You'll figure it out. I figured it out. Hire a rabbit.
No, I'm going. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that makes me nervous. I'll be honest. It makes me nervous, and to be honest, I'll 100% forget about it, and I'll be 100% surprised when I come back.
It is what it is.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you boys soon. I don't know when I'm coming back, but I'm coming back soon. All right. This is a great run through of what a Zoom call podcast could be like, and this is fucking ripped. We can build on this.
I love it. It was an honor to be here.
That's all I got. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. The one pick pony. I'm out.
We
Let's
love
do
you.
it.
We love you guys.
Take care, guys.
Love you, Dak. Book it.
Take care.
Love you guys. Take care.
All right, that's a wrap. That's a podcast.